So, vegan. I know. I feel like they should play some sort of Star Wars music or something like that, and we have the beautiful writing coming up on the screen. But the thing is, it is something that is so easy to do. It is something that's so beautiful. A lot of individuals are getting into it, but when you have books like these, and an individual like my man J Mac, things are super easy. Now, we've seen you come through with many of your dishes in the kitchen on your Feel Good Breakfast show, but I can tell you that this is just a game changer. It's called The Kind Kitchen. Vegan, now what? And I think you know exactly what's next. So Jason McNamara, welcome, my man.
Thank you.
Welcome back.
It's really, really good to be back. Yeah.
So I've paged the book. Can I just say straight up that I feel like this should have been the cover. I just feel like that's the cover of the book right there.
Yeah.
I just feel like that should have been it. Yeah, you know, that's it right there. But let's talk about how you've come to bring this book to life, because it's really cool. It's got like a sort of like a rock and roll vegan vibe to it as well, which is so cool.
That's my style.
And I'd love to know, like, the development of it. You know, why did you decide to make a book?
Yeah, well, absolutely. I mean, many reasons. I think the top priority was, you know, we had so many customers coming into the restaurant pre-COVID saying, you know, gone vegan, now what do we do?
Yes.
And so that just stuck with me. And then as we went into COVID, we had a lot of our customers going online to us saying, you know, we want product, we want your cookbook, we want recipes. So that's where it started. And it took quite a long time to get to this point. Like, we're basically talking 2 years here. And in and amongst that, had a kid as well. So that also put a
Man, congrats.
Yeah, so absolutely, it took some time. And the reason was the fans that were coming to the restaurant really wanted to know. So,
you know that you were the first individual to open something called a vegan butchery.
Yes.
In Africa.
Yes.
And I mean, that is huge. So has something like that, a vegan butchery, that concept, has it helped veganism become more palatable to individuals who are making that transition?
I think so. You know, when we started with that concept and then the name came, The Kind Kitchen, a few months later, another fellow vegan chef and friend of mine from the DRC opened one as well, Romeo's Butchery in Woodstock. And they've continued to call it The Butchery, but spelt, you know, I-E at the end.
Yes.
So I think the need for it and the want for something that resembles meat has become very popular. There are those that don't want it. They just want the wholesome kind of vegetable, and they don't want that fake looking thing. So there's two sides to this for sure.
You know, I actually feel, this is, you know, kind of straying a bit, but I think that sometimes I believe that whole meat consumption, there's a toxic masculinity in it.
Sure.
You know, there's that whole thing like, oh, you know, meat and a man must eat. I feel like we need to stop that narrative immediately and say that, you know, food is food, and it always does good. And I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, you say that's the masculinity side of things. When we had the Constantia Aitzig branch here, just before COVID again, we had a lot of these big, strong men coming to Constantia, and they're like, hey, we see you got black bean burritos on the menu. We've just seen this documentary, Game Changer, and, you know, it's all about the virility and, and the sex drive. We need that.
There we go. And I think that's also, so beyond that whole concept, what are some of the other hesitations in terms of people taking on a more vegan lifestyle? You know, what have you found that is stopping them from saying, hey, let's make the switch?
I think cost a lot of the times, and just accessibility to certain ingredients stops people. So that was one of my missions when creating this cookbook with Penguin, that we didn't really want to showcase all the faux meats and things like that. We do have a section on how to create it, which we'll get into later, but definitely, how do you make something taste good with mushrooms? How do you take lentils and make something really great with lentils that you're proud of, and your family goes, wow, that was actually pretty good. So that was the mission for sure. And I think that stopped a lot of people, but if we can show a lot of people how it's easy and accessible with anything from any chain store, retailer, then you don't really have an excuse.
Absolutely.
Anymore. So, yeah.
So, J Mac, when people pick up this book, The Kind Kitchen, Vegan, Now What?
Yes.
What are the things that excites you about somebody who's never embarked on the beautiful journey of veganism? What excites you about them picking up this book?
Well, I think taking boring salads and making them super interesting makes me excited. Also, just family and friends, you know, going, you know, we've always seen you go along this line for many years now as a vegan chef, but we're actually willing to try it now. Whereas before at Christmas, it's like, you eat your stuff and we'll do you, we'll do us, you know. But there's a lot more of that kind of, well, I'll try that now. I'll take carrots and we can turn them into like fake salmon, and you know, we'll try that. Awesome. Yeah, so like a carrot lox bagel. Willing to try that now. So that's what excites me, is to see people willing to try these things now.
And I think that's, you know, it's pure food creativity, and that's what it is. So we actually got a very, very special competition just for you. Now, if you'd like to be a winner of the Kind Kitchen, this Vegan Now What book, you just have to go to our Facebook page and just make sure that you go there to the comments and make sure you tell us what your favorite vegan food is over there, your vegan meal, and terms and conditions do apply. And the competition ends at 12 today to get your hands on this incredible book. And remember that Chef J Mac will be in the kitchen to give you something called Fungi, the Vampire Slayer, as well as a vegan addition to that particular recipe. If you want to go check it out, you better stay with us. Your Feel Good Breakfast Show.